Engine roar like a lion's cry. Rubber burns under the smoky sky. Steel beats racing on the line. The thrill of speed makes the cold pour shine. Welcome to pit lane, Paul, where the engines scream and the spirits soar. Grab a drink, feel the thunder roar. This is the place you've been looking for.
And welcome back to Pit Lane Pour, ladies and gentlemen, where the laps are fast, the beers are cold, and the news hits harder than, well, you know, again, like I said last time, Max diving into a corner. So, what are we cracking open there, big brother Michael?
Garage beer. Well, the garage is always open, but I done drank this one.
Tim?
Look, he frozen. Yeah, pop it up. Can't hear him.
I think your microphone's off.
I'm
Yeah,
so
it was.
sorry. This just came out. I'm not. Look, just came out, boys. Samuel Adams Summer Ale. It's still good in the can, but it's even better in the glass bottle. What you drinking, Shawnee?
Yeah, what you drinking, Shawnee?
A diet Dr. Pepper from Maverick.
Straight off the fountain.
Damn straight.
Straight out the fountain.
Damn straight. With all them chemicals in there.
wait.
No calories, no sugars, but all the chemicals.
He got it on draft. That's what he did.
That's right.
Yeah.
Draft.
He got it on
Hey,
draft.
boys, did you notice
He got a different setup.
there's no wood behind me no more.
I'll see that. No cars to knock off.
The cars are very far away. I cannot reach
See
them.
I missed that, though. It was a highlight.
No.
Yeah, that was like the highlight of every episode. You knocking 3 or 4 of them off the wall.
Well, listen. George is safe. Both Landos are safe. So we're good.
And everybody
whoa.
else is very safe.
Hold on, though. But is George really safe?
No. Because
He ain't atop the leaderboard now.
Mercedes' bad start of the week.
Man.
They couldn't get off
Fair.
the line, man.
Nope.
Like, you're holding first and second position. You're holding the whole front of the grid, and you can't get off the line. I don't know what it is, boys, but I don't understand how these dominant teams and dominant drivers are not getting off the line. I mean, week 1 and week 2, Max couldn't get off the line. Kimi couldn't get off the line either week. George hasn't been able to get off the line good this week. I mean,
They got them golf cart pedals in there instead.
Man, I tell you, I don't know.
It's
That's
terrible.
rough.
Yeah,
That
it
is
is.
rough.
Especially when you're 1-2 at the top of the grid.
You lock the whole front of the grid out. That's how you dominate a race.
You know what cracks me up is that you've got like the best engine, but you can't put the power down at the beginning of a race. That blows my mind, man.
Blows my mind. So, with that being said, is Piastri back?
He sure looked good though. I don't know if he's back, but he looked good. Looked real good this week.
I'm 100% saying that, yes, Piastri's back. Piastri is going to be giving these Mercedes boys a
There
run
we
for their
go.
money. I know what you think. Let's see your side of things, Sean.
Listen, I
Hey,
think
you
he's
know,
back.
he ain't wore his Red Bull shirt in weeks and weeks, man.
Right here, you talking about my boy. I know.
I think it's Piastri is back. I think they've got that Mercedes power unit there. They are really good at upgrading their cars. We saw that last year. And I think just with how dominant he was up in the front and that get off the line and go, if he would have been here the last two races besides this one, I think Oscar would be up there in third or second position in the drivers' championship right now.
Oh yeah, hands
Yeah.
down.
So with that being said, with saying Oscar's back, does that mean McLaren's back?
No,
I didn't see it with Lando.
me either.
It's almost like he won last year, and he's just content with the fact that he won last year. No real hunger to like chase it down again.
No, and I mean like that. I think that number one is a curse on anyone's car besides good old Max. I mean, look at it.
Agree.
Did Lewis ever put the number one on his car after he was a world champion for 7 different times? No.
Nope, not at all.
Max did, and Max owned it for the 4 years in a row?
Yeah.
I think Max is the only one that can drive with that number one on the front of the car, to be honest.
That's what it's looking like.
Lando's going to have to prove it to me. But didn't he also have on the radio, someone confirm or deny, that he was kind of complaining about whoever was in front of him going off the road? I think it was Hamilton that went off the road. And he said, oh, he only did that to keep the position because I was going to have him. And they noted it.
He did say that.
Yeah,
What a crybaby.
100%.
Hey, we need to look. Does he have one of them crybaby memes? I bet he does. Especially after he stomped off after that one race last year.
There's got to be a meme out there somewhere.
If there's not one, we should create it. We should.
Yeah.
Listen, we don't dislike you, Lando. We just think that you're not the greatest. We think you're a good driver. But did you deserve to win last year? Big to differ.
Can't deny that he did what he had to do to win last year.
That is a true statement.
Even though he was definitely helped by his team. They had to hold his hand. So
with that being said, do you think that they're going to have to hold George's hand?
who will Toto hold George's hand? Oh, Hayes, do you want to go first or me?
I think he's going to have to hold his hand just to give him comfort from the fact that Kimmy's taking over right now.
I'm going to say Toto's golden boy is not George. It is definitely Kimmy. So I feel like Toto's he was holding George's hand, and now he's just like trying to let him go on his own as he's putting his hand on Kimmy's back. This transition of releasing him and then coaching him along. Because Kimmy's his pride and joy right now. I mean, he's staked. I think Sean, I think you said it. He's like staked his whole career on Kimmy, like by bringing him in. Yeah.
Well, I will say too. I think Kimmy's living up to the potential that he showed prior to getting here.
Mm-hmm.
He's finally starting to get that going.
So I like seeing it this way. Lewis, the golden child, left Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
George was a temporary placement to groom the new golden child in Kimi. And I think last year was the grooming portion. And now it is, let's see Kimi shine. Kimi has shown it 2 races in a row. He has not complained that we know of on radio about the car. He has nothing but complimented the car on interviews and on the radio. George has been angry. And with that being said, Russell's angry about hitting just before the crash.
Yeah.
That's team strategy. What if that crash would have never happened? George would have been up higher. George probably would have been a little bit higher than what he was at the end of the race. But Kimi showed this whole weekend that he was faster than George, and he was faster than the rest of the pack. But I feel like Tim has got a very good comment with this.
Yeah. It actually just hit me too, is let's go back and think about when people have crashed and George saw it or came by. George is always worried about the driver. 100%. I mean, think about it. When old boy Sean helped me, old boy flipped and he ran from his car to make sure that he was okay. Joe,
Yeah, I remember
Joe
that.
grind you.
yeah, Joe grind you.
Yeah.
I didn't hear George ask anything about if Bearman was okay, but by God, he said, "Unbelievable."
Unbelievable. So that was the quote I was just going to use. But yeah, because there was a virtual safety car and a safety car that was deployed. Come on, man. Like, you couldn't have predicted that. And hold on, though, I will give it, it was predictable. The drivers themselves and crew members have been saying since the beginning of regulations and even before regulations that we were going to eventually see a crash. And they were afraid that the shifting in power and like Colapinto was charging coming into that corner. Bearman deployed his power, getting ready to pass Colapinto. And what happens? Oh, wait. Bearman crashes on lap 22.
Yeah.
And when Bearman gets out of the car, this is the very first time in my time frame of watching Formula One that I've seen a driver physically limp away from a crash. Yeah. I mean, even watching Drive to Survive and watching The Man on Fire, he didn't limp away from it. He walked away from it. Yeah. This is the first time we've seen somebody limp away from an accident.
Yeah.
And
so what's your guys' takes? Tim, do you got a take on the whole crash?
Well, the FIA has only adjusted the regulations to qualifying. They dropped it 1 megajoule on the battery, so they don't have to harvest as much. So it went from like 9 to 8, I think is what it was. But the drivers are not used to this amount of power boost, and we all know that like battery power is like instant, like it's there, you know. I mean, we saw it kind of like with Max, right? Like he goes into his battery save mode, but then he had the brakes issue and he crashed, you know. Or, you know, Piastri before the race started, too much power, bam, he's on the formation lap, didn't even make it to the grid. They're too worried. The FIA is too worried about all this financial backing from all these hybrid people, all these energy people, that they're not doing it for the fans. They're not doing it for the drivers. They're just doing it for the money, and they really did it to bring Audi in.
And Cadillac.
But Audi's definitely one of those. Well, I mean, I guess Cadillac is too, the going green, energy efficient, and all that stuff. So it's like, at what point are we putting the driver's safety ahead of, I mean,
excitement?
Yeah. Like it's.
I mean, I want to quote Matt from P1, and I was watching his video while I was working out today, and he just was like, if we take away this power and bring it down and reduce it, okay, now we're just gonna have slower cars and it's gonna be not as fun. He said he loves watching the side by side racing, but we're seeing, as they called it, a yo-yo effect of driving. And is it exciting? Kind of, but this race, and he brought this up, and I totally 100% agree. It was like watching a race last year from DRS. It was like a DRS train this time. That's
really
how I
was.
felt about it. It wasn't as much side-by-side racing as we saw the first two races. It was more of a, oh, we're going in a straight DRS, I'm gone.
It was like, hey, he's harvesting power. I'm going to pass him here. And then the guy who was harvesting power was like, oh, that's cool, bro. I'm going to get you in like the next
turn.
The next turn. And it was just, it's too predictable.
So, I mean, Michael, what's your take on the crash?
On the crash, that was just. Which one we talking about? Bearman, or we talking about
Bearman?
I really hated that he crashed. I thought he was doing good. Just very unfortunate that he had to go out like that. He's been racing good the last couple of weeks.
So my other question to you two is, we're going to stick on to the crash part right now. Did, in your opinion, Colapinto make a defensive move which screwed over Bearman?
It's kind of hard to
I don't
say.
really remember it like that because it's kind of hard to say.
So Hayes, basically, Bearman's coming up like he's flying, and then Colapinto kind of made this little shift to the right, like he saw him coming. They're kind of like that, right? And then he makes the shift to the right, which there was nowhere for Bearman to go. So then Bearman goes left, and he runs out of real estate and crashes through the sign, and then goes sideways, hits the wall. It's kind of hard to say whether it was a defensive move or if it was more like, oh my God, he's right there. And he just like almost tries to dart out of the way. But then again, they are racing, so he wouldn't just do that because it's not like a qualifying, like an outlap. I think it's his inexperience. I think it's Colapinto's inexperience of handling the cars and adjusting to this harvesting. And then Bearman's as well is like, man, that's a lot of power. So,
yeah,
I think it goes back to the regulations, and it's the third race. So
I'm curious on your guys' take on this one, but Arvid and Hadjar having issues on the track. Hadjar was pissed on the radio, is what it sounds like, with Arvid. I wish we could have actually listened to that radio comment, because I mean, I'll tell you what, I want to hear what Hadjar had to say, because he apparently said that Arvid did a braking under racing, whatever. How do you explain that to him?
Yeah, he movement under braking or whatever like that.
Yeah.
So it's like they're braking into a turn the way the regulation is, and then you see it like if they're doing a late lunge, but then you turn in on them and you don't give them room. So that's how the regulation works. So you get noted for it, and they could give you a penalty.
So they gave him a black and white flag. Warned him.
Yeah, his warning. There's some tension there.
Yep.
There is some tension there.
I mean, can you blame Arvid? Maybe Arvid wants to get in that Red Bull seat.
Hayes, go ahead.
You glitched out bad on that, Sean. I heard like half of what you said.
Is he glitching?
I think Hayes is having Tim issues right now.
I think both of y'all's having issues over there.
No, I'm
I think it's you
freezing
right
when
now,
I
buddy.
talk, then when I don't talk, I guess I'm freezing.
Yeah, I guess so.
So
All
Michael,
right, go back to it.
would
Hayes.
you
You're
say
good
that
now.
Arvid that Arvid is buying for that seat with that Hadjar has.
Yeah, I mean, I like Hadjar though. I really like him. But I mean, yeah. It just goes
comes
to show
down.
you the quality of drivers that are coming up, you know?
Yeah, I agree
That's
with that.
really the way I'm looking at it.
You've got a sophomore and a rookie, like, still trying to prove themselves. And you've got one that's sitting in the big dog Red Bull seat, and you got one sitting in the junior seat saying, you better watch out. You know, like, it kind of reminds me of, like, the way Liam and Perez was. Like, Liam was trying to prove he's supposed to be there and was giving Perez a hard time. And Perez is like, man, rookies, cut this out. You know what I mean? Kind of like that.
Well,
But
I mean,
it's different because they're like almost on the same level.
this off season, who'd you see with Max more on various occasions than
Oh, Arvid.
Arvid was doing all the promotions with Max?
Yeah, they did that thing with Ford Racing.
Why wasn't Hadjar there? Hadjar was the one coming up in the seat. Why'd they put Arvid there?
I don't know.
Was it to give Arvid publicity?
Yeah, maybe.
Or did they just think that Hadjar wasn't going to cut it?
I don't think that.
I think it's more of the publicity. I think it's like, you take your best driver and you take your brand new rookie, and they see how they complement each other.
I mean, but Hadjar's a rookie too, technically in that Red Bull seat.
He is. Hey, but you know what it could have been too, is it could have been they had to pull somebody from Racing Bulls and then pull somebody from Red Bull.
They could have. I can see that.
Since, I don't know.
But why didn't you
but
put Liam?
What if Max leaves and they just slide both of them into the 2 seats? Does
I'm
that
just gonna
make the
say this for the
tension
record.
from this year go away?
I'm gonna go on the record and say this: Liam ain't ever getting in that Red Bull seat again.
No, he won't.
He's either gonna get swapped to a different team, and it's kind of like the way Albon and Gasly are. Once they left Red Bull, they're just sitting there getting swapped around between all the midfield and the lower level teams, and that's what they're gonna do until their time's up. And it's very unfortunate. Now,
I was going to say the same thing, man. But
Great
with
minds.
that being said, Gasly stays in front of Max all race.
You just trying to hurt my feelings. Mercedes power unit. And all the budget spent from last year on this year's car. That's why.
But Max is a great driver. Why can't he pass little old Pierre?
Too many issues with this car setup.
Maybe Max just isn't that great of a driver.
Okay, Sean. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about GT3. Man just hopped into GT3.
You go watch
win the whole
show
thing
right now. Change your show.
Goes to GT3, wins the whole thing, then gets disqualified?
Yeah, he got disqualified for some extra tires, but man, the dude would still won. He would have still, he's already won there. He wouldn't do nothing new.
He still got disqualified. Listen, I love Max, but I think in this point in time, if it was me in his seat and in his feet steps, I'd be stepping away after this year. And I'd be going putting all myself into all the endurance races I want, because he's already spoken out that he wants to drive endurance races. And then if the regulations start to make sense to him and it starts to look like fun again, come back. I mean, we saw Michael Schumacher do that.
Yeah.
Why not Max? I mean, maybe it's just time for Max to step away for a little bit, go race the others, take Alonso with him, get Sebastian Vettel, make those three as the 24-hour guys, and just go race for fun like they used to.
I think that'd be the best thing for him, as much as I'd hate to see him leave. And he needs to spend some time with his family.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe take some time off like Michael did and take that time to rejuvenate your passion for racing and put your love into the racing that you want to do. I mean, hell, go run a freaking Formula E car, dominate that series, and just have fun with it.
It'd be kind of funny if he went there, trained up on it, and then came back.
Hey, he could be like, what's his name in the movie? Just go race whatever race is coming up and
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
dominate. You know.
I did see this week, and I don't know how old this video was, but I saw a video and it was Dale Earnhardt Jr. and he was talking about Max, and he was like, "I wish he'd come to NASCAR." He's like, I would love to see him in NASCAR. He said, that man, his passion, his drive, he's like, that's what we need in this sport again. He's like,
Yeah.
for the love of racing. He's like, I would just love to see him. And I was like, that'd be so cool.
Well, then Dale, go offer him a contract.
If anybody could do it, Dale Earnhardt Jr. could do it.
Yeah, I think so, 100%.
Yeah.
Dale, just go give him a contract, give him the best car, and let him run it.
Yeah.
Let him just run a couple races for fun.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to race the whole season, just race a couple races.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But I don't see Max being a circular racing car driver. I don't.
Mm-mm.
I see him going and doing maybe rally car with Daniel, or doing the 24-hour Le Mans with Alonso and Sebastian, or doing those endurance races. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
So, good job, Pierre. Proud of you.
I mean, I'm proud of him too. I mean, from where he was last year to this year, significant improvement. And it only speaks to his character that it was the car. I mean, he has the ability. He's a good driver.
So my good question is, if Max retires, do we see Pierre come back to Red Bull?
No.
Do we see Carlos come back to Red Bull? Do we see a former Red Bull driver come back to Red Bull?
I'm going to say no, even though Christian Horner's not there. Like, yeah, it would be like a fresh slate, but I don't think that anybody would come back.
I mean, it's a fresh slate. It's new everybody in the paddock. Why not? Why not bring an experienced driver like Pierre back or Carlos? Just don't bring Albon back.
I think it'd be more interesting with like Oscar or Charles, or, you know, as bad as I would hate it, even I don't want to say this. I mean, George.
Oh, damn. I thought you were going to say Lando.
No. Lando's going to die in orange.
You know who'd be fun to see in the Red Bull car just for funsies?
Who's that?
Lewis Hamilton.
Like, that would be interesting. I don't think that'll ever happen.
No, he would die before he ever goes Red Bull.
Lance Stroll.
Why you want to cuss my team like that? Come on.
Because
That's
I
just
want to cuss
rude.
you for a second.
That's just rude.
I can't cuss, so I had to cuss you somehow.
I mean, there's about to be 2 open seats at Aston Martin. Oh, man.
That's a mess in itself.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
So, and I
Hey.
know this one's a really good topic that Tim really, really, really
hold
wants
on.
to talk about.
Hold on, no. Aston Martin finished the race.
They did.
Only one did.
That's better than they've done.
Lance stopped his race at lap 31.
I know he did, but I said they finished a race. At least one car finished the race.
A driver finished the race.
One of their cars finished the race.
Can I get to the topic that you really, really want to talk about? That you were
I don't
so
know. Hold on.
fired up and passionate about?
Hold on, though, but like,
You
what
talking about
happened
getting
to
comments on the videos?
Yeah, he always wants comments and questions on videos. But
I know nobody
that's
ever does it. I'm about to create more accounts.
Hey, they did for a little bit though.
Yeah, here and there. All right, go. Oh, yeah.
Why are we not getting driver radio messages?
So sad.
Tim,
Do you want me to go or you want Hayes to go?
I really want to hear Tim's opinion about this because he was very fired up, Hayes, when he got on here before the podcast started, just about this topic.
Okay. For all the true fans out there, we all love the radio messages. Like, we live for them. We want to know what's going on between the drivers and their teams. And it was to the point where last year, F1 on their app even had a little section of driver messages, and you could listen to all the messages from the race. What messages do we have? I mean, really, like, what messages are we getting? Unbelievable.
That's what you say. You're getting unbelievable. At least that.
I mean, that's all we're getting. And then they're checking on Bearman to see if he's okay. We're not getting to hear all the juicy stuff between Hadjar, like you were just mentioning earlier, and Arvid. I mean, the FIA and F1 are like, and they are protecting too much stuff. Like, they're not giving us all the stuff we want to see because they're so afraid it's going to hurt their image. I mean, yeah, that's what it is. It's the censorship. Yeah, 100%, man. It's like all that funny stuff that they were saying, comparing it with Mario Kart and stuff like that. The fans would have loved that, ate it up, and yeah, they would have bashed the FIA and the F1, but more people would have watched it. They would have got more, you know what I mean? Like, they would have got more people. Embrace it. Embrace the suck, right? Like, come on. It's not just about you, dude. Mr. Businessman. Like, it's about us. We love this stuff. It's
a businessman.
God.
I'm gonna quote NFL football team owner Miss Carly Ursay. She came on the Pat McAfee show today, and she pretty much stated that she wants to run it just like her dad did in Indy, and that's the fact of what does the fans like? What do the fans want? Like, is the hardcore fan like Tim looking to see radio messages like this, understand stuff like that? Or is it like the casual fan, like our little brother Aaron? Oh, does he want to see like the fun side of this? Like, what's the passing like? What's this going on? Or is it like the kid version where they show the F1 and the kids version for the kids to get kids interested?
Yeah.
She is very much about fans first, and she is very much about what can we bring to our fans to make our fans actually want to come back and watch and be it's a spectacle. It's fun. It's just that good old time of like, what's the fans want? And I think that's kind of what you're saying, Tim, is that we need to go back to what would the fans like to see. Clearly, on the off season, I can't remember who said it, but they stated, one of the big higher up F1 guys, like not a driver or something, but they stated that actually, my bad. It was Ian McDuff that said this. He said, what do the fans watch more of? The race or Drive to Survive?
Mm-hmm.
And 100% it's Drive to Survive, because we get to see the background, we get to see the bickering, we get to see the drama unfold. That's what keeps us interested as fans. We want to see that. So give us what we want. Don't take away what we don't like. Don't take away what we want. Give it to us. It's just like, in my opinion, take away after this season, scrap this season at the end of the year, and give us an old-fashioned motor back and let us enjoy that again. Stop pushing all this battery power and all that stuff down our throats. Give us what race fans want. We want fast cars. We want drivers making those random, unpredictable points and like getting in there in the corners doing 120 plus miles an hour. We want to see some rubbing and racing. Even though the Formula cars don't do well with that, it would be nice to see them race just like Lewis and Charles this year, side by side for some corners, but with like real powered motors. Like, give us that. Give us that back. Give us that enjoying part of racing. Like, that's what we want. We want the drama. We want the fast cars. And we want the great race. We don't want to see us fucking look like garbage.
I 100% agree.
And man, there's the other thing that chaps my eye. We have how many weeks until Miami?
Too many.
Too many weeks till Miami.
It's like 5
And
weeks
then,
or something like that.
I think it's like about 4 or 5 weeks until Miami.
Yeah.
And then another gap after Miami before we
Like
get into the race.
Another 3 weeks.
Like, could we, if the war's over, could we go back to those 2 races and those 3 weeks off? Doubt it. Not going to happen. But it would be cool if that happened.
It would be
Could we
really cool.
reschedule them during the summer break?
That would be nice too. Reschedule them in the summer break for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
The
because they're
first 2
on
weeks of summer break.
because they're on spring break right now.
So, I mean,
Uh.
I'm not going to lie. I think those 2 races are really going to define the season.
Is it fair to the other drivers to not have these 2 races?
I don't think so. I think it's not fair, but it's also makes it a little bit more fair because Mercedes is so dominant right now
Mm-hmm.
that all these upgrades are going to come in by Miami, and some upgrades are going to come in after Miami.
Right.
So I kind of feel as if Mercedes will eventually be pulled back into the pack. I think McLaren will upgrade. I think Ferrari will figure out their straight line speed. I think they'll be more competitive. I would love to say Red Bull is going to crack the top 5 after Miami, but we'll have to see. That's my take.
Yeah. It's like, because when I think about us losing 2 races in the season, I think about what if that happened last year? Like, we wouldn't have been seeing Max possibility of winning the championship. You know, even though he lost, right? He wouldn't even been a contender. I'd have two points. And I mean, a lot of points can be made in 2 races.
Yep.
Exactly. That's 25. That's 50 points right there away from a first place win if you win 2 races.
Hey, Sean, real quick in my koozie here.
Listen,
Because we love all racing.
we love all racing, and we all know that.
Hey, so what are you shaking your head for? How you not like Jeff Gordon?
I'm just, I'm just not the biggest fan of Jeff Gordon. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on. Who was your favorite? Was it Earnhardt
I mean, I've always been Earnhardt and
and
Dale
Junior?
Jr., so
Yeah. I
that's
won't hold it
suspect
against
me.
you. My sister, she was an Earnhardt fan, and then she was a Junior fan. But I was always a diehard Gordon fan.
Me too, buddy. Me too. Me too. Jeff
we
will
all-
always be better than Max. Sorry, Max.
Jeff will always be better than Max.
Yep.
But hey, I'm just gonna say this: you can't compare the two because they're two different eras and two different racing.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter until Max steps in a NASCAR. I don't care.
I forgot. The garage is now open.
All right, you know what? The heck with all these other topics. Let's get down to the nitty gritty of how terrible we all did.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Tim did. So that was nice. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
I actually got a few points. I don't know if I closed the gap on you guys. I think my overtake buttons work. It's stuck. It won't deploy.
Bam.
That's all I care about. That right there is all I care about.
Hayes' process didn't work this week.
That's right.
I'm sorry, Hayes.
There's a glitch in the matrix.
Hey, you can't win them all. Okay, now that's just how it is. You take your losses when you get them, and you lick your wounds and keep on going.
So that being said, Michael, you gained 2 points for the whole week.
Oh,
That's better
boy.
than none.
Oh, boy.
And Tim, you and I both tied this week.
Did we?
With
Okay.
5 points. 5 points apiece.
Yes. I'll take 5. Give me 5. Thank you. Yes, golf clap. Golf clap. Thank you, sir.
So, with that being said, Hayes, you have 15 points. Tim, you're at 14 points. And Sean is at 17 points.
Okay. 14, 15, 17, right?
So we now have a new leader on the board.
Okay.
And Tim is right there on Michael's heels.
So basically what you're telling me is Lando over here had a bad week. Oscar Piastri took the first place. And Max is right there on their heels. That's what I'm hearing. That's
what I'm saying. Except I would kind of compare. I'm going to compare this even better. I'm going to bring this to some Formula E mathematics. And I'm going to say Jaguar did pretty great. Porsche's nipping on the heels of Envision.
Yeah.
Because Envision just kind of took a dive.
They took a dive.
2 points. Damn, Hayes. I really thought your process was looking good. You know, the only thing that I really didn't agree with, Hayes, was the whole Alonso thing. I think that was definitely a throwaway.
I know.
Hey.
That was a little bit of stupid wishful thinking. Because I read some articles about like how good he usually does at this race, blah blah blah, and I was just like, but he just ain't there this year. Like, and I was like, well, maybe I'll just give him one chance. Nah, you don't get no more chances. I don't care how good you do the rest of the season. I ain't picking you no more.
But guess what? He finished the race.
That is true.
I think you should read from that website every time.
I agree. Don't even read that crap no more.
And then you and Tim's Max prediction was just, I still think he's not ready for the top 5 yet.
I'll tell you why I did mine.
But he looked so good from going from like 16th to 4th that one week. Golly, man, come on.
I was predicting a better race because it was a different style track. You know, that I think that was why I was a little bit more bold at picking Max, because it wasn't like Australia and China. It was a little bit different. And I was hoping that that would benefit him. Obviously, it didn't. He still finished about the same as, you know, he did in Australia. Same upper midfield. So
I'll tell you what I was pushing for so badly, because I saw how close Tim and I were on like how many points we're even. I was like, damn it, George, you just need to get around and get the 3rd position. That's all you need to do. Because if George would have got to 3rd, I would have got 2 points. And that would put me, bam, one more up. But no, George just let me down. You know who he reminds me of this week?
Nick
the Freaks.
Oh, yeah, he did. He really did.
Just let me down, George. Just let me down.
I was so excited when Kimmy got pole.
Oh, dude, me too.
Yeah, I know.
So excited.
So, with that being said, was our bold prediction of Kimmy possibly being the next generational talent, is it coming true? Because I know that one of our commenters has stated that we were too early on predicting that Kimmy could be the next big thing. Are we still too early? Are we still too early, or are we kind of on track?
I think we're just basically going off what we're seeing. I mean, the facts don't typically lie too much. The way I look at it.
Nope.
I think based on all the evidence that we have so far, Kimmy is on the right track to a WDC. Confidence is there. The drive is there. The motivation's there. Toto's in his corner.
And if this car stays the way it is,
yeah,
in this gap of, what is it? Is it every 4 or 5 years that they switch it up?
Seems like it's about every 4.
So then 4 to, well, I'd say 4 to 5. And if
yeah,
maybe we see him have multiple drivers' championships in these 4 to 5 years, if that car stays great.
Imagine an 18-year-old winning his first race and his first WDC in the same year.
Is he going to be 19, though, if he does win it? I don't know. But still, a 19-year-old?
When's this boy's birthday? I'm looking at it right now.
I mean, I think he'll turn 19 before that day, is my guess. Because doesn't he have to be 18 to start the series?
So he's 19 years old. My bad. August. So he'll turn 20.
He'll be 20. So, I mean, even still, 20 years old as a world drivers champion?
August 25th. You know how, like, Google will have, like, a picture of the person? I want y'all to see this. Of all pictures that they pick. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. That's so funny. I love that kid.
Tim, you probably waited until, like, the trophies were handed out Did they at least get his name correct this week?
Yeah, they got it right this week.
They didn't call him Kimi
He's
Räikkönen.
He's not Raikkonen. That was so funny. That was his first win too, and they jack his name up. Oh God!
I mean, good on him. So, with that being said, Tim, do you remember how many DNFs we had?
Just one, right?
3.
Or did we have 2?
I think
Well,
we had 3.
We had the crash.
Yeah, and then we had Stroll.
We had Stroll.
Who's the
Was
other
there
one?
anyone else?
Maybe it was just 2.
Will you fact check us, Tim? Like
Yeah.
you love doing?
Yeah.
Because Hayes
Gotcha.
said he was going to say 4.
Yeah.
Tim
I
said
just
6.
said 6.
And I
I
said
was-
5.
I was very bold.
We were both very bold there, buddy. I think Hayes came in the closest.
To
Hayes came in
Bearman
the
and
closest.
Stroll. Mm-hmm.
Now, here's our other fun one that we had. We had, I said V-Carb over Red Bull, which did not happen.
No,
It was close, but it
it
didn't
was
happen.
close.
Somebody said, Hayes said Racing Bulls top 10.
Lawson was not.
But Arvid was not in top 10.
No, he was 14th.
And then you said Alpine were both going to be in the top 10 too.
Yeah.
Only one.
Franco got 16th. Hey, Perez did not get lapped. So that is improvement for Cadillac.
Yeah.
100%. And I'm just going to say it. We were nowhere near on our top 10.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Hey,
really.
hold on. Hey. You tell me the positions and I'll tell you.
Oh, I've got it all written down right here.
Oh, do you? Okay.
So we said George at 1. He took 4th.
Yeah.
We said Charles at 2. He took 3rd. We said Kimi at 3. He took 1st.
Mm-hmm.
We said Lewis in the 4th. He took 6th. We said Piastri at 5th. He went 2. Max at 8. Max at 6. He came in 8th.
Mm-hmm.
Bearman at 7. He didn't finish. Lando at 8. He finished 5th. We said Pierre at 9. He finished 7th.
Mm-hmm.
And we said Gabby at 10, and he finished 13th.
Yeah.
Who were not on.
Which, no, we were not. But everybody that we said was in the top 10 except for Gabby. And then if Bearman hadn't crashed, he might have. We just had him in the wrong order.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
hey,
who would have thought McLaren was going to do that great?
I know. We didn't know. We really didn't know because we hadn't seen enough. But hey,
We should have known. We should have known though with that with that Mercedes.
I know.
And it being McLaren.
I know, but we could say the same thing about Williams. They got a Mercedes power unit. But they're just not there. But Audi is. Yeah, I know. The Audi, both drivers are right there, 11th and 13th. Good for them. And Racing Bulls. Does anybody remember where Bearman was before he crashed? He wasn't having a great race. Oh, did they?
Yeah. He texted us.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
all right. He's gone.
Dang.
But yeah, man, I mean, all in all, it wasn't a bad race. I mean, it was an okay race. It wasn't the greatest.
Like, it was after the crash, it wasn't that interesting. Like, to me, except for maybe like a few little spats, but
Yeah,
it
I
kind
mean
of
it reminded me too much of a DRS train.
same and passing. So
Mm-hmm. A lot of yo-yoing, as P1 said.
yeah, I know. I heard them talk about that today, and I 100% agree with it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, if it's like China and we're racing, phenomenal.
Yeah.
But if it's just like, I'm gonna pass you, then you're gonna pass me. No. In the same spots.
I'm hoping that eventually, after this little break and we bring in all the upgrades, that it's a little different.
I hope so too. I hope that like Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull
Can
all
catch
bring
up to
their
Mercedes.
upgrades, can catch up to Mercedes, and then it's like a four-way battle. Even though I really think it's going to come down to Kimi, George, and Oscar, I just have a gut feeling about it, man. Like, I don't know what it is. I mean, I know we saw what we saw, but it's like we've talked so much about the hunger, the drive. All three of those guys want a WDC so bad, so bad. But
so does Leclerc.
I know, but that poor boy, he is stuck in this red curse. He joined Ferrari at the wrong time, almost like George joined Mercedes at the wrong time. I mean, I was thinking about this when we were talking about it, and I didn't want to butt into whoever was talking then, but it's kind of funny that George is like the big brother to Kimmy in Drive to Survive. And now Kimmy's done. He done left George. He said, "Gotta go, bro. I'm out of here."
100%.
And George is just sitting over there like he's frustrated. I'm sure he is.
He is. I don't blame him either.
I don't blame him either. Like, it's just a bad hand he's been dealt, and Leclerc the same way. I mean, Kimmy is a very lucky young man. Very, very lucky to be picked up on a team like Mercedes that early in his career and not do any junior time. I mean, because Max even did junior time. You know what I mean? Like,
Lewis did junior time.
yeah. Like, all these great drivers did junior time. And I mean, hey, George did junior time in Williams, you know? And then this reg set, and then Kimmy's just got the best engine on the best team in his second year. It's like, dang.
You could say the same thing about Lewis's career.
You could.
Lewis came into an amazing McLaren.
Mm-hmm.
Won it I want to say his second year. I think it was, I can't remember if it's his first or second year he won it. But then after that, he moved over with Toto at the right time.
Yeah.
Started building up that Mercedes and then took it off and won the rest.
Do you ever think Lewis has regrets of leaving?
Yes and no. Yes is in the fact that they've got a really strong car, and I think Lewis would be happy. But I also think it was time for Lewis to leave and find that passion again, because he wasn't happy with Mercedes. But he also wasn't happy his first year of Ferrari. But now he's happy again. He's driving incredibly well.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes.
And he does still have a chance for a world championship again this year. He has a shot.
Yeah.
And if they can get that straight line speed down, he has a shot.
I'll tell you what I did enjoy from this race is we had 3 different drivers from 3 different teams. If that's what the new regulation gives us, then I do like that aspect of it. Nobody wants to see the same people up on the podium all the time.
No.
You know what I mean? I love Max, but I know people got so tired of seeing him on the top podium all the time.
I'm a Red Bull guy. I like
Yeah, I know
Max.
you are. I know
but
you are.
I got so sick of seeing Max on the top step.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I loved seeing him win it, I was getting tired of it. I wanted to see something new.
Yeah.
And I think Oscar gave me that. I'm not going to say Lando gave me that because it's Lando.
Yeah.
But Oscar gave me that. That's why we got the Oscar shirt. And I feel like Kimmy's giving me that now too.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we are starting to see that shift to where we're not just seeing one dominant driver anymore.
Right.
And I hope that they keep it that way. I don't want to see a completely dominant driver. Well, is it okay for a dominant team like Mercedes? Sure, that's fine. As long as we keep it going back and forth, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But to see George come out and win every single race this year would be boring to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
To see Kimmy win every single race this year will be boring to me.
And
I would like to see Oscar jump in and win a race. I would love to see Leclerc hit and win a race.
Yeah, me too.
I would like to see something crazy happening. The heck, Pierre be on the podium.
That'd be cool. We've seen it before.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it would be cool to see different people on the podium.
Yeah. I like to see Lewis win a race.
I would love to see Lewis win a race.
Because I can't tell you the last time I remember seeing him win a race. Like,
the
not
last
a
time he won a
sprint,
race
but a race.
was, God, man, I want to say when I first started watching.
Yeah.
Was when Max was dominant, though. Max was killing it, but it was that first year that Max won his first title.
Mm-hmm.
What's the last time I want to say that Lewis won a race?
Been a long time.
It's been too long without Lewis on the podium and sitting up on that top step.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I would just like to see different people on the podium. I don't want to see the same people on the podium week after week.
I agree. I'm with you, though.
Like, even if they're in different positions, I mean, whatever.
Right. I get them same vibes like you. Like, I got that vibe with Max. I got that vibe with Daniel. I got that vibe with Oscar. I got that vibe with Kimmy. I've got that vibe with Carlos. Like, me and you, it's something about the way that we can, like, pick these drivers, man. Like, they're just, the drives there, they're just genuine people. And I'm not knocking on any of the drivers. It's just something different about some of these boys. I've never felt that way about George.
No, George, to me, is very, very proper, very British.
Very.
And is that good? Yeah, it's good in some aspects.
Yeah.
But it's some other aspects too, like give me a real George personality.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? All I see is this yes man, proper Englishman. Give me someone like Oscar who gives you a little joke here and there, like Carlos who is witty and funny, like Bottas who makes hilarious videos. Give me a guy like Max who just says it how it is. That's what I would like to see George do one day, but I don't think we'll ever see that out of George. And I think that's why I just see him, and I've said this on tape, that I only see him as a number 2 driver and someone that's not going to win the world championship.
Right.
Do I want to see him win one? I would love to see him win one. I mean, we talked about it all off season.
Yeah,
would
we
love to
did.
see George win one,
Mhm.
but give me a little bit more flair, a little bit more excitement.
Yep.
That's my take. It's about as much as I got in me.
I agree with you. And I like Charles, but I still don't get the vibes with Charles. It's almost like a George vibe.
The only video I've ever seen of Charles that was kind of fun for me was when him and Lewis were playing video games, and they were
Oh.
playing like old school video games that like we grew up on because of
Okay.
Lewis.
Okay.
And Leclerc was like, "Oh, what? I don't understand." Like, he seemed fun. And I would like to see more of that. But I think when you're at a place like Ferrari, it is hard to show yourself that way. And I think I kind of feel the same way about Mercedes. It's kind of hard. It's, as Ian said, it's very proper, political,
Yeah.
very toe the line. Unlike Red Bull, where Max can get away with saying things. Like
Right.
McLaren, for instance. We saw it with Zach all last year, where it was fun and vibey and poppy, and it was okay to be that way. But you're not going to see that in a lot of teams like Alpine. You're not going to see that there with Flavio.
No.
You're not. I don't think you're going to see that too much with Toto. You're definitely not going to see that at Ferrari. You'll never see that at Ferrari. You won't see that at Aston Martin.
No.
But the one thing I do have to say that I do enjoy is watching every once in a while the videos where Bono and Kimmy are like pranking each other.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen that.
That I wish George would get in on that.
Me too.
But George will never. I don't see him doing it.
I don't either. I did see a funny one of Charles and his girlfriend. She was playing, it's like they were playing video games and they were back to back, kind of like this. And he's playing something and he looks over and she's in the simulator, like racing. And he starts like coaching her, but then she like loses it. And he's like, oh. It was pretty good. It was pretty cool.
We need to see more of that.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Instead of just a proper gentleman that they're supposed to be. Like, let them be themselves. Let them have a little personality here and there.
Right.
I mean, that's how we get along so well. We show off our personalities.
Yeah. Yep.
Even if somebody's grumpy before a podcast.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Close the garage.
The garage is closed.
On that note, this was a good podcast. I mean,
It was.
It's over an hour, and we lost taste because of hearing aid difficulties.
Yeah.
I feel as if this wasn't a bad podcast. I mean, especially going into the weeks of no time.
I know. Hey, before you hit that music, like, subscribe, ring that bell, check out the blog. Sean is doing a phenomenal job over there. Leave some comments. Hey, we've got a couple weeks off. We've got plenty of stuff to talk about, but hey, you got something you want us to talk about? Let us know.
Tim is really wanting a question. Just give him one.
Man, we keep saying that. I'm going to get scared when we start asking some questions. Like, that's not what I wanted.
I mean, Tim, you also
Formula
have that
One.
little...
Formula One.
You also have that little... Yeah, that too. But you also have that little thing we're going to be hopefully listening to on a Tuesday, where the ex-Red Bull engineers are coming together. And you probably hopefully get to listen to some of that.
Yes. Hey, was that this Tuesday?
I think it's this Tuesday or next Tuesday.
I'll double check because I definitely need to watch that.
because that would be great for us to know more about that.
Sure would. And I believe you said we're going to try to get Ian and Caleb back on here too, right?
We are going to try to get them back on this next, hopefully, couple of weeks.
Well,
we're actually, Tim, waiting on a video reply when Ian gets back from Spain.
What? That boy went to Spain. Okay.
He's splitting some G's over there. He's practicing.
Hey. Just let you know, I got my cup ordered, and I already got some Guinness at the house.
Mine's already here, too.
I know, but I'm just letting you know, I finally bought my cup.
Slacker. Did you get the 2-pack?
No, Hayes is on his own.
He's not going to be prepared. You're not going to have one.
Hey, I found it on Walmart, actually.
That's where I got mine.
Yeah, it was the cheapest place. I was like, let's do it.
Dude, I literally was looking everywhere, left and right. And
me too.
I wanted to buy one from Guinness's website. Well, man, even after like getting it engraved, because I was going to put like pit lane pour, split the G.
I thought about that.
I was going to do that. But like, even with that being said, it was still more to ship the damn thing than to buy it. And even with engraved.
Yeah.
So, but I got mine from Walmart and it's here. And I got my Guinness in the fridge.
Yeah.
And I am ready to try to split the G.
Yeah.
I was even given some advice.
You were?
I was.
Okay. By
a friend who drinks a lot of Guinness.
Okay.
His name is Matt O'Donnell. And Matt has given me some advice. And Matt, I love you. You're in Tennessee now.
Shout out to Matt.
But thanks for the advice. I'm going to keep that little secret to myself. So that way, hopefully I can figure it out.
You know, I thought it was interesting the way that Ian poured it into the glass.
I've seen everybody do it that way, though.
So you just crack it and you just do. Huh. I wonder if it works with just that beer, if it works with all beer.
I don't know.
Or maybe just like a tall boy.
I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
Oh, well, we'll have to experiment. Oh, we're starting week 3 of this cider. It has finished active fermenting. It is in its resting stage. So after this week, I think we got one more week and then we can bottle it. So, and then we'll mix in the flavors, get this cherry limeade. What did I say? Seltzer or cider? I think it's a seltzer. Seltzer. Trying it. I don't even know what we're brewing. It's the first seltzer, so we'll see how it turns out.
Oh, Tim.
On that note, cut me off. I know.
Thunder roll, this is the place you've been looking for. Clocks tick fast, but we're standing still. Adrenaline rush is the only thrill. Beneath the lights, we live for more. This is our home at Pit Lane Port. Welcome to Pit Lane Port, where the engines scream and the spirits soar. Grab a drink, feel the thunder roll. This is the place you've been looking for.
No, I'm not, Sean.